Hey Mike, just want to give you a quick video update. These are the cap rails right here that were on top of the vinyl on the bow of your boat. We had to take those off to get to all the rot that we discovered. These are the cockpit, or these are the combings that go around the inside of the hatch. This is a new structural member we had to make, and this is also, well, this is the new one, and this is the one that replaced, which had significant rot in it. Matter of fact, we didn't even carve out all the rot that we found. It goes down pretty deep. So we basically treated, here's part of the side of your boat. We basically treat it like a plank boat, and there's the rotted area, and I'm pulling more rot out. It was all along this edge right here, so we cut that out, and we're replacing that. Here's another one on the other side. This was the port side with rot back here, all along here, and all along up here as well. Yeah, and here's the structural member that replaces, or that's been replaced by this guy up here. There's a plywood seam on that. We may not put the seam on it when we go back. We may put the seam in another location. But and this is the side that'll be up against the plywood, and you can see we had rot here, and since it was a seam, we had rot again up in here. So by the time you fix both areas of rot, you just need to go ahead and replace. So that's what we've done there. Okay, so anyway, let's get up here and show you what's going on up here. Right here at this corner of the windshield, we had a soft spot that was over in this area, and then right at the corner of the windshield, there's some epoxy that had been used on the windshield, and we found out, we had a leak here. This is the plywood that came out from underneath this corner. It went back in here like so. All right, and that had been repaired somewhere in the boat's life. Wasn't I didn't do it, but somewhere in the last 53 years, going on 54. That's a repair that had already been made. So right here, what we're hoping for is to be able to actually just cut this with a circular saw and put one wedge piece in here, and hopefully that'll solve it. We won't have to remove the glass and make a new end for this. We're hoping we can just cut out the cancer and put in a wedge there. Right here, this is a piece of mahogany that runs the full length of the side of the boat, and right here, well, you can see how deeply the awl's going in there. So that's a problem. Here's more plywood rotted out. I don't know if you can see how rotted it is, but so that just comes out with your fingers. So there's more plywood rotted out there that we're working on, and we've got a fix for this. Actually, there's a piece of another piece of mahogany, a layer underneath here that's rotted. So we're gonna cut right down here through both layers and replace the, basically put a piece of wood in here that's to get the cancer out, and then we're going to, and actually we're going to come out farther, and then we'll have a lap joint underneath it by cutting this layer back further underneath and making a lap joint there. We found somebody had made a repair in here as well, and when they did, they just filled this area with some yucca-pucky, and it became water pockets. So that didn't help the whole situation. This side of the windshield frame appears to be good right here. So anyway, just wanted to fill you in with, we're attacking it now, because if this ends up being, rather than wait until the next time we pull out, because if this ends up being more difficult, if we can't save it by putting that wedge in, then now's the time to actually do that work, because we've got access to it all. Was there anything over there we needed to show? Oh, okay. Yeah, so we got this side, starboard side button back up. This piece right here is called the shelf, and we've got a new one up here, and I'll show you where we saved it. But anyway, so we got, and there's the old one laying right here with the clamps on top of it, and you can see the rotted area on the back of it there. So that's all buttoned back up. Let me get underneath here and show you the side of the boat. I showed you where we treated it like it was a planked boat. We put a batten in behind here. Tim put a batten in behind here, a band, and then basically made a plank for up here. And and of course that's a new shelf up there. So that'll all get faired in, and then we'll be putting rub rail on it, and that'll look good as new, and all the rot will be gone. So anyway, that's where we're headed. Just wanted to give you an update. Thank you, Mike.